So, hi everyone, I'm back, and the PTR is still online. I've slept for a few hours, and now let's try it out on the Alliance side of housing. Yesterday, only the Horde neighborhood was working correctly. I got thrown out about 20 times when I tried to log on to housing, but yeah, it's a stress test. So I can't fault Blizzard for it. They're testing how it works. We're supposed to provide feedback and try to break the system. We did break the system yesterday sometimes. This time I was a little bit smarter. I loaded up my character with money because yeah, we'll need money. And then copied her to the test room. Everybody, it's not restricted. If you don't know, if you want to try it out yourself, create a PTR account. You can do it by opening your own account data and searching for it. It's not that hard to find. And then cross your fingers that you'll be able to enter. So, I'm gonna open the house finder. This is for the Alliance neighborhood. And where do I want to go? I noticed this area is a little bit gloomy, very Duskwood inspired, and yeah, why not? This one's free. Let's visit. And if Alliance still doesn't work, I'll switch back to the Horde. Maybe you've noticed my screen, my intro screen. That's a picture as a screenshot I took of what I created yesterday. It can only get better. It's not a masterpiece by far. I just worked with what I had and tried to learn the controls. They're intuitive, and yeah. Oh, this isn't bad. A little bit gloomy. Oh, now this is a gorgeous view. Is it nighttime at the moment? Because this is a combined server, which means North America, Europe, Asia. From what I've seen, everyone around the world is allowed to try and test the next patch. Yeah, it's night. Maybe I should try and find a plot that's a little bit more exposed and sunny, just to make it easier for myself. Not that something's wrong with the Duskwood plot, but for demonstration purposes and as a first timer. Mm, no, I don't want to stare on the bridge. Is this a plot as well? You see, the neighborhood's gigantic. It holds up to 50 people, also 50 houses. It's a public neighborhood. Yeah, this one. Let's buy it. 1,000 gold isn't a fortune. Let's buy it. Work in progress. Yes, yes, we know. Good. And submitting. I want to visit the market first. we will be able to get XP with housing. Not a lot, but 10 XP points multiplied by a few thousand, it's still going to be a good chunk of experience. Now, on the Horde side, I found those decor vendors, and they sold decorations and furniture in the style of the Horde fractions, of course. So, with a little bit of luck, these here will be the Alliance fraction style objects. Unfortunately, there's no preview, but I'll buy some on good faith. What I'm planning to do is create a snug little home, cozy, not too complicated, but I want to add conservatory, a winter garden, and I want to give it a little bit of a modern touch. Market stand, and this is why I went to my warband bank and withdrew all of my money. I don't have a lot. Produce seller stand, wooden bench, wooden chest. That looks like a typical loot chest. A wagon, spice, bean cellar. Doesn't matter. Trellis. I can always return for more. So let's just chamber stick, gazebo, a well, a worker's wooden desk. Okay. No, I don't want to do quests, I just want to build. Oh, seat cushions. Rocks, a few of those. Empty wooden bathtub. Curtains. Yes, those items, they are not available on the Horde side. But if I learn it, if I click on it, so it will be added to my inventory, to my housing inventory, I'll be able to have to use them on the Horde side as well, and vice versa. Empty wicker basket, I want a few of those, because they'll double as plant pots. Fruit platter. Bookcase. Open wooden coffin. Nah, it's not the vibe I'm going for, so for today it's gonna stay. Platforms. The walls. I've already used a few up for my Horde house, so I'll stock up on it, and maybe I should learn what I have already in my inventory, or it will get full. Look, house XP increased by 0. I'm gonna spend so much time learning furnishings, and they get used up. It's not as if you learn them once, like a spell, and then it's available. No, you use them up in your house. And more of it. Maybe... yeah, why not? Let's buy one of these as well. Cushions. You never can have too many cushions. Differently colored one, the couch. Let's take a few of those as well. I have plants. And we're back. The building blocks. The Stormwind style is pretty plain and a good canvas to work with. It's not overwhelming. I mean, the Silver Moon style is very pretty, but it's also very gaudy, very overwhelming. And since I plan to create a small house, I might use them as accents, but not as my building blocks, my canvas. Maybe, no, we don't get a preview here either. So, other vendors. This is night elf stuff, or Gilnear stuff. Elegant. It's more of a Silver Moon style. More cushions. Yeah. Cushions, cushions, cushions. Weapon rack, shelf, end table. Let's take one of those end tables. Elven style. Wood crates, no? I'm curious what the botanists on this side will have on offer. On the Horde side, I was able to buy a lot of, as far as my budget allowed. Steward. What is, yeah. Rename your neighborhood? No. I don't own a neighborhood. I just own two houses, two small houses. I have to say I'm a die-hard Alliance player, but the Horde vendors were arranged in a more logical way. The die crafter? Maybe they'll allow us to... No. I hope that for demonstration purposes they would allow us to simply purchase dies so we can use them, but that's not the case. I'm on the lookout for the circular bed I used on the other side. It can be a really fetching backrest and ornament. no. Okay, more rocks. And a few of those windows, because if I really want to create a winter garden, I'll use them up like nothing. So where, for older this holy, is the botanist? Hmm. And where is my chat window? Oh, come on. The problem with the PTR is it isn't captured like the regular game um, program. My OBS absolutely refuses to capture it in game mode. I had to add it to my display, to my overlay as a window capture, which of course means you get a rather messy view. No, no. You might wonder why I'm trying again, because they're walking around and changing their positions, so I hope that I overlooked one of them. No. If it can't be helped, I'll switch over to Horde, buy my stuff there. General contractor, what are you doing? I'd like to upgrade my house. Okay, why not? Let's do this. On your feet, boys. We got work. I did the same on Horde side, but never found out what it did. I was so tired by the end that I nearly fell asleep on my keyboard. Steward? No. The core vendor. There's another one. This is what I mean with on the Horde side. Every vendor is pretty much situated near each other and easier to find. Greener. Ha! The Horde equivalent is called a botanist. Autumn leaf pile. Creeping ivy. Yes. That's a must for a conservatory. Berry bush. Cobblestones. More ivy. Grass. Cobblestones. Oh. Oh. Are they glow in the dark? It looks like it. Some pink flowers. And tiny grass patch. Okay? And yes, I'll try to hop over to the Horde side and either put some of the stuff I used and I want to use over here in the inventory, in the catalog, or buy new ones. We are supposed to be allowed to visit the other side. We just can't buy the plots cross. Yeah, I should have slept longer. Um, you can't use a alliance character to buy a horde house, and you can't use a horde character to buy an alliance house, but you can visit. Oops. I hope I didn't break it. That purchased and then land furniture items. It crashed. Exit. Okay. So at least it gives me the opportunity to show you if you don't know. This is the interface as you know it. And if you open up this drop-down menu and scroll up a bit, you'll see the different servers that are available, or at least available to people who have access. Now we need 11 to 7. Let's log in. And if this doesn't work, this was a really short stream. At least I haven't been thrown out immediately, like yesterday. Mm. Originally, they planned to have us test this system for 3 days, but something went wrong and they only opened up the test room yesterday, late in the evening in Europe, and they didn't add the lost days, but just left it at what was left in the original time. So, housing. Mm. Catalog. How do I get teleported plot? Okay, I'll make it easier for myself. I'll use my horde character. I'm so eager to start decorating that I don't want to figure out how this works. Flux. And it gives me the opportunity to show you what I did yesterday. I only decorated for 2 hours and some change, so not a lot of time. And where am I? Oh, grammar. Nah. That's not where I left you. As you can see, it's really easy to visit your house. Just open the menu, click on that button, and you'll fall out of the sky on top of your letterbox. And that letterbox won't deliver letters, no, but it tells you details of your plot, the technical details. Yes, accept, so you'll leave me alone. See, this error hasn't been resolved. Houses are still floating. But who cares? Well, I do care, but they will resolve it later on, so yeah. Now, this corner does look cozy, doesn't it? You might think she played for 2 hours. This is all she did? There's not more? Yeah. Um, uh, Housing isn't something that happens How do I put this? Um, it's not a fast game. It's not a raid. You can spend hours just figuring out how to create a couch like this. If you're wondering, it's two beds cobbled together, and I added a cushion, but it convincingly looks like a fairly modern couch, I say. And I want to use something like this because I think it's cool on the other side, but I only have one bed, one version of this bed. And remember what I said? You have to buy multiple versions of one item if you want to use it more than once. Sounds logical, but in other games you learn an item and then you can use it as often as you want. Not here. So there's also, when we're here, I'll add a warning. Now, here, this was a mistake I made. I wanted to create a bathroom over here, and have it should have had a different floor. I wanted a tiled floor or something clean looking, and selected this. And no, structural here. And what I did is I activated clipping, so collision was turned off, and then I went into advanced mode and tried to sync this in so it would act like a floor instead of a platform. And do you see the grid changed to red? I thought, okay, whatever, ignore this warning. I placed it with the grid on red, and you guess, it made it unavailable for grabbing any longer. And there's no reset button. They did not include a reset button for us, a back button. So now this floor is sitting there like a wart on a face, and the only thing I could do was use the housing equivalent of makeup and just hide it. So let's put this away again. And hide my mistake. I'm here to buy items. I got distracted. I'm sorry. Here's the Horde Marketplace. And the vendors. Now, because if someone's watching, this lumberjack sells an item. If you have it in your inventory, you can switch on and off notifications on the minimap that a lumber source is near. Lumber will be a material you need to craft furniture items. Deco vendor. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Oh, I was so excited that I forgot why I didn't buy more yesterday. Because Flux is broke. Flux is broke. Well, so much about avoiding figuring out how to change to the Horde neighborhood. Now I will have to figure it out. So, there has to be some sort of interface. Maybe... The Horde neighborhood is supposed to be in Dorota. Booty Bay. They haven't added it to... Oh, here. Okay, strange. I think this is a map mistake. Can I find my own? Owned by player? No. Look at this. The house is a superimposed. Oh, good lord. Superimposed over the regular Dota map. Good luck finding anything. Maybe. Housing dashboard. Oh! Flux house. Teleport to plot? Is it this easy? Please tell me it's this easy. It is. Eureka. That was the wrong X to click. Oh shit. Let's use the correct one this time. Save myself some further embarrassment. And yes, Hordes, it's a Draenei. Strolling through your market. And yeah, Horde specific items. More cushions. I'm a little bit reluctant to learn these plants because I want to avoid getting thrown out again. Bench. brazier, stool. Two of those benches. Mirror, wall hanging, cushion seats, pillow rolls. And my good old friend, botanist Boan. Flowers. I wasn't able to use them yesterday because of my budget issues. There we are. Oh. Not clicking on them in fast succession to avoid the mess we had beforehand. Should I risk it? I want to try out at least one of these. Yes. Slow and steady, slow and steady. Mm. Mm. Okay. Now, am I able to return to the Alliance neighborhood? Oh, didn't I buy it? Well, did I forget to buy my plot? Hmm. Never mind. No, move house. I don't. Okay, whatever. House to move. Yes, yes. I fear that something's wrong, or I'm doing something wrong. Choose between different neighborhoods. Hmm. Well, no luck. Maybe we're only allowed to have one house at the moment. But it won't let me return to the other either. Oh, come on. What I'll do, because I really want to decorate, since I bought all of this stuff and learned it, it should be available to flocks. I'll continue with the one house I have and try again later to acquire a alliance house. No. No. No, 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 no. You currently do not own a house. Oh. Oops. I know where my house is. It's over here. That's my plot, that's my house, that's my floating house. Mine. Own a flux. Okay? Let's not ask too many questions. Pretty. Now, I wanted to add conservatory. No, 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 no exit house. Please and thank you. Blueprint mode. That's the edit floor plan. As you can see, I added this room, but I'm only using a small portion. So a small square room here. Um, rooms. Stairwell. I just want to try adding a stairwell and remove it afterward. Let's go up a floor. Let's put a square room here, so it's on top of the other one. And now we should be able to clean up, customize. Ceiling. I don't want to alter the ceiling, I want to remove it. But I guess upstairs. Move, remove, rotate. Zoom in, zoom out, escape. House chest. Expansion, okay. Don't need this. I'm guessing I'm making it far too complicated for myself, because everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. So, no. What to do? We've seen that some rooms can be double height. So, customize? Well, no. That's the style I need. No drop-down menu. No cleanup, no floor plan. Okay, how about this? I want to keep the big opening, for sure. I don't need the staircase, but I can keep it for now. Oh god, this is a big one. They should have added something smaller. This is the only part of the housing layout I'm not happy with. Rocked. No. Oops. Error. And it's incredibly easy to remove and add stuff. Expand stairwell up. Maybe. Let's remove this. No? No option to do the same for this room. To make it double height. I don't want to add something, I want to make you larger. Nope. Won't do. Okay, whatever. Maybe they didn't add this option to this version of the game. Done. Decorate mode. Now, what I wanted to do, apart from getting rid of that, yeah, you know what I mean. Now, let's clean this up. Let's add a pillar or walls. Structure. This is why I bought more of those. It's so easy. Just play with your mouse wheel and you'll be able to rotate them and click. You don't need an advanced mode for this. It's incredibly easy. Now, where are the windows? I bought enough windows, yeah. 16. Let's scale this window as far as it can go. That's double its size. And now rotate it. Not on this axis, this one. %. Looks good. Move. And this is where the winter garden should take shape. Is this? Now I'm going to add more windows. And repeat what I did. Let's add a few more. Advanced mode, this one. Scale up. Tilt it to 30. Whoop. 30, not 29, not 31. What I wish they added is an option to slave some objects together, so you can move it by clicking on the master object and then pulling the couple to the position you want it to be. Okay. Good enough? No, no, no. It needs to be a little bit more raised. Like this. Object. Size it up. No. This is made so much easier by them giving us the option to see how far we tilted. In Elder Scrolls, you can only guesstimate without an add-on. I hope they will also allow us to change how much those windows are emitting light, because at the moment they look like monitors more than windows. Once more. Please tell me. Oh. Please, please, please. Does it look different from the other side? Is it transparent from the other side? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is either something they overlooked or something they did deliberately. Okay, it also means that I have to redo all of this. Maybe not. No, this is why I want a back button. Let's try again. Let's use the back side. And whoop. The back of this object. Place it. Now I'm going advanced. Scale it up as before. Tilt it. Oh dear. $340. No, a little bit more. Okay, yes. Why is it tilted this way? Did I grab the axis and do something strange with it? Okay, let's use a fresh one. Because this is annoying. Old fresh ones. Turn them around. Okay, advanced mode. Scale it up. 330. Nice. And now place it. Yes. Further up. It's not as bright as the other way around, but I think it looks more natural. I want as much window pane as possible, so sliding them into each other should accomplish that. Needs to be a little bit more to the front. Next one. Tilted. That's too much. 330. Place it. Ooh, no, 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 no. How do I get it back? Yeah, here. Whew. Ah, my mouse is acting up. When this goes live, I'm gonna have to play around with my mouse sensitivity because whew, I nearly had a heart attack because I thought that item would be lost in the ether. So, and no, 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 no. Slight emergency in my family. I'll be back momentarily. And back again. Gaming. So, I've just taken a look at my slot counter, my budget. 242 of 300, which means I'll have to be a little bit economical with what I use. But I want to try this out. Looks good. Looks good. This one's a little bit too high. Don't slip into the nothing. Okay, now, since I have so little slots left, I'll take this one. Scale it up. Now I want to put it under the tilted ones. Oh, I've got a visitor. My cat just jumped up my desk. Hi, sweetie. Okay, let's add another one. Don't worry about the visibility. I'm going to work on this momentarily. Mode. Window. We need two more. One. Two. Advanced mode. Scale up. I don't want to use another size because it won't look as good and won't fit together as well. And one reason why I used a full-sized one is, because I want to have as much window panes as possible, but I want to use as few slots as possible. So it's a 2-in-1. I always grab the wrong one. I want this one. So if this was my actual house, I'd be far more delicate and detailed and play around with it some more. But this is about me trying out some ideas I might use later on, so I'm not as bothered by mistakes and visible inconsistencies. Down. 1 over. Okay, not too bad. This one should be moved further back. Okay. Or not. This one's too far up. Now. Okay. Now here is where, well, I wouldn't say magic happens. but where it gets interesting. Let's remove these. And suddenly we have a window front. Cool. And now I'm going to create something of an outdoor view on this side. Back, plants, nature. Uses up 3, uses up 5. So this one's 5 as well. Okay, the grass. A little bit scale it up so it uses up more space. As much as I love these toggles, they require the character that's doing the decorating to have room around themselves. So let's take a... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Yeah. Oh. This window detail that it allows us to view the outside, the other side. If you turn them around like this, that's a real find. This is something I'll take note of and remember and use a lot. And I hope that it's true for all windows and that it's not something they will change. That it's not some error they included without thinking about what we would do with these windows. Yes, this is turning out to be so nice. They only use up 1 slot, so let's... Okay. Put it here for now. Those are small. Okay, at the moment there are 2 ways to get rid of objects you don't want to place. Because they weren't what you thought they would be, whatever. You either place them and then push R, so they are moved back into the inventory, or you don't place them but push escape. 5. Why are all they are so expensive? 5. Yeah, they are big objects. I shouldn't complain. Large foliage. Okay, if I have to use some of those anyway, let's lose a pretty one. And then I want to sink this in so it looks like a densely planted area we're looking out on. So, look this mode. And no, I won't make that mistake again. No red indicators in my house. Not more of them. So I should be able to manipulate it from this side. Yes, toggles are still visible. This is excellent. No red. No. I want to disguise that this isn't the outside, but just another wall. Another room. For this to work, I need to use a lot more foliage. 1 second. Ivy. Oh, 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 oh. Why is the ivy so... Ha! Oh my god. Look at this. If you put it on the floor, it looks like this, which is very versatile. I'll use this tons of times. And if you put it on the wall, it transforms into regular wall ivy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, yeah. If I put it like this, only the top is visible. And all the dangly bits are in the ground. Okay, yeah, whatever. But, which means if I scale them up, this looks unnatural, but I don't care at the moment. I'm gonna save on slots. Now raise it. And hopefully place it in a way that disguises. If I turn it around and move it... which toggle to use? This one. 180. Now push it in. Push it up. Check from the other side. Better. If I had the slots available, I would layer it. I don't have the slots available. And now I'm going to close up this side. What are you doing? Kitty cat. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to you. He's annoyed with me. Oh. Sweetheart, a little bit longer. Then I'm going to pay attention to you. God, now I have a bad conscience. Oh my god. It needs some tweaking, for sure. But you can see where I'm going with this. I hope. I want this to serve as a breakfast nook or dining table. And yesterday I was annoyed because we don't have any pots we can use as planters. So I bought accents. I bought some wicker baskets. And I hope I will be able to use them as planters. Miscellaneous, all of them. Oh, can't resist. This needs to go on the table. Back. I don't know where they're stored, so I'll use the search function. I'm pretty sure... Here! Basket. More baskets. They're cheap and versatile. Nice one. Yesterday night, I show you. You might be wondering if you haven't seen that stream. why this looks so strange. From this angle it looks like a completely acceptable planter, and here it looks strange. It's because this isn't a planter. It's a pillar. It's a Silver Moon style pillar. And now that I have something else to use, I'll just remove it, gain some slots. Change the size. Move it down. It's floating at the moment. No floating planters. And it needs to be a little bit bigger. And the collision with the palm is making it act strangely. Even bigger. Plants, palms, if you use them as houseplants, don't require a lot of earth and space, but they still require some, so it doesn't look strange to me that this isn't small and tiny. And if I could color this, we can't. I don't have dyes. I would color it some cheerful color and nobody would guess that it's originally a basket without looking at it closely. And since this is a winter garden, a proper winter garden, I want to add some more plants. Size it up a little bit. Now put it here. Another one here. So the plants get enough light and the ceiling clearance is still reasonable. House nature. Oh. Advanced mode. Good old scale it up. And then place it as if it's growing inside the basket. And rotate it a little bit. It would look prettier if it's faced this way. Now I have to adjust it a little bit. And there's a stem sticking out. Like this. And let's fill the other basket. Something that isn't growing in Dorota, because glasshouses are most often used to grow plants that wouldn't survive in the free. Ugh. Yeah, I want it. Or I want another one. Let's use this one. For now. Shift. One of the few times that I want something to be tiny. Let's place it. Rotate it a little bit. Sort of. So it looks like a bonsai. Mm, I think we. Oh, look at this. It's something I worried about, that I would just cut off all plants at the point where they would normally enter the ground. But they added something underground. Nice. It makes it so much easier to place them. Someone really, really thought things through. And nice. Let's move the flower so it's better visible. I don't need advanced mode for this, I hope. Or not a lot of advanced mode. Huh. And if I had the slots available, I would add ivy to the ceiling and add a pot up there so it looks like it's planted on the ceiling or on a hook dangling from the ceiling to conceal that this is not an outside space at all. It's all inside the house. Now, I want this a breakfast nook, so let's put some furniture. Mm, something that can act as a table. Maybe this. Why not? Then they have heating. It's a little bit of a strange table. Maybe I'll add something on top so it looks more convincing. That's too high. Maybe if I sink it into the floor. Yes. This way. Now, tables. Or I'll use this one. It's pretty. Remove this, place this, and wonders of wonders, I'm going to downsize. Just a little bit. Now, add cushions to the floor because they look comfy and they're easily movable, and who wouldn't want to sit on the floor in a space like this? Third one. Do I have another one with a different style? No? I like the blue. They're a little bit too small. And again, if we were able to dye these, they all would have different colors. Probably all of them. Yep. No, 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 no. Look at the underside. All of them colored in a shade of blue or whatever. Why complicate it if it's so much easier to use? Okay, this looks good. It isn't perfect. It's far from perfect, but it looks good. Ha, good enough. 25 slots left. Let's place a bookcase. Storage? Yes. And toggle is on. But it still respects the mouse movement, so even if toggle is on and you move the mouse, it will obey. Oh. Kitty cat, what are you doing? Hmm. Scale. It looks too delicate. Let's make it like this. Nice. And repeat. And what do you think? Not for my first attempt at using World of Warcraft housing, it's not bad. I mean, don't want to sound conceited, and there are probably a lot of people who can do better. But it's a lot of fun. It's really a lot of fun. I don't care. I don't care. Oh my god. I can't wait for this to go live. That we'll be able to use more objects to level up our house. And I have to take a screenshot. I really have to take a screenshot. Come on, let me take a screenshot. And they need to add a button to remove the interface for us to do screenshots. Like in the loading screen, we can remove the interface to take a closer look at the characters. And I want to take a closer look at my... So... Yes. Oh, this is worse. Okay. It won't be a perfect screenshot, but let's do it. Screen captured. And since my cat is going crazy in the background, and I think I'm finished for today, I might log in later, but I won't stream it. And for anyone watching, I hope you had a good time, and that I helped you get a taste for housing. And ow, damn it! It's always the same. You're about to log out, you're about to close a game, and then you see that this isn't working quite like that, and that there's something to change because it looks strange. Ha! Better. It's like sending an email and then of course you see that something is ridiculously wrong with the text, or you added the wrong file as an attachment. Yes, yes, happened more than once. So maybe edit mode. Let's make it super small. Name the layout housing. What else? Show grid. Got it. This small. The main problem was the chat window. Change to edit. And maybe I can, back again, I can move the report issue button to somewhere it's less visible. I know I can move it, I did yesterday. Here. Now I'm ready to take a proper screenshot. And that's it, folks. Hope you had fun. I had a lot of fun. And see you next time. Thank you for watching.